Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is SCP Secret Files. For those of you not familiar with the SCP universe, imagine every cryptid and every myth and every legend and every just weird thing you could think of. Just think of that as it's probably real in this universe. And it probably is dangerous. Some things are helpful, some things are nice. Most of them will kill you, either purposefully or accidentally. Now SCP Secret Files is a little different. It's kind of not so much of, I don't know if I should describe it as a game, so much as a bunch of, I believe it's like 5 files? Yeah. Sadly, only 5 files, but basically 5 different SCP stories. And each one of them, in themselves, has its own way of doing things. Its own style, its own, like, gameplay. Some are more like walking simulator, some are more of a actual challenge. Yep, we're gonna restart, because I've been in this before, and whatnot. But I want to actually get the story here. The SCP universe is one of my favorites, though. It's got some great things. Great and horrible things. Unfortunately, this game probably isn't going to see anything new for a while, if ever, due to, I believe, the team that made it. I don't know if they're still together as a team right now due to, like, life things or something else, but what they gave us is still pretty cool. I'm happy that we were able to get that. It's a fun game. It's worth playing. It's one of the better made ones, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Hi, I'm Carl Astak. A few months ago, I was preparing my dissertation in a restaurant on L Street. The pies there were rather to my liking. I became startled when the man sitting across from me suddenly shouted out, "The pies here are total..." Well, that went too fast for me to read. After seeing that there were other empty tables in the restaurant, I said this to the man. "Excuse me, I don't believe I know you. Is there something I can help you with?" Or, "Look, the seat's occupied. Find yourself another table, alright? Let's go with, is there something I can help you with?" Without answering my question, the man continued talking to himself. "Well, look, so here you are. You're a graduating student and clearly you need a job. Oh, well, it just happens that we have just the job for you." The man paused to add emphasis. "A mysterious job. A wonderful, wonderful." Mysterious and wonderful, eh? Sounds interesting. "Now, trust me, you won't be disappointed." He then handed me a business card. Both sides of the business card were black, with 3 letters printed neatly on one side. SCP. Click to open envelope. Dear Caller-san, congratulations on becoming a member of the SCP Foundation. The Foundation highly values your knowledge and expertise, and we firmly believe that you are the one who we have been searching for. You will assume the position of Assistant Archivist in the Archive Department. Group 3, Director Chuck R. will be your superior. Please go to the Security Office of Sector, whatever that is, on 8/13/2012, 0900 hours to pick up your employee card. We look forward to working with you. Personal Department of Site 105, SCP Foundation. Secure, contain, protect. Yeah, this should be a nice break from my grindy out some GTFO
Since the beginning
I've
of
been doing lately.
civilization, the world has been full of unknown things. Due to their existence, the balance of mankind's peaceful life has been upset. However, no matter how advanced our technology, no matter how great our scientific breakthroughs, there will always be anomalies that cannot be explained. We don't know where they come from, or what their purpose is. These questions plague mankind, and affect our daily lives. It's because of this that we founded the SCP Foundation, an organization dedicated to containing anomalous items, individuals, and phenomena. The SCP Foundation is committed to maintaining the normalcy of the world so that people may live free of fear, while ordinary people live in the sunlight. We must fight anomalies in the shadows. We must prevent them from being exposed to the public, so that people may live in a rational and ordinary world. We secure, we contain, we protect.
Should add, there's like an SCP wiki. It's a big open, free project type thing. Worth checking out, especially if you like some weird creepypasta-esque stuff. Mission statement. Operating clandestine and worldwide, the Foundation operates beyond jurisdiction, empowered and entrusted by every major national government with the task of containing anomalous objects, entities, and phenomena. These anomalies pose a significant threat to global security by threatening either physical or psychological harm. The Foundation operates to maintain normalcy, so that the worldwide civilian population can live and go on with their daily lives without fear, mistrust, or doubt in their personal beliefs, and to maintain independence from extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, and other extra-normal influence. The Foundation secures anomalies with the goal of preventing them from falling into the hands of civilian or rival agencies through extensive observation and surveillance, and by acting to intercept such anomalies at the earliest opportunity. Alright. No flammable, toxic, or explosive hazards. Follow the confidentiality policy. No confidential file or item out of this unit. Contact immediately with security department and accept quarantine tests when suspected of being affected by the containment. I love the little details they put on some of these. Looks like some of these can't be read, but oh no, this one can. Well, 4 men who some say Hitler and his party when they landed from 2 submarines in Argentina approximately 2.5 weeks after the fall of I can't read all this very well. It's a little small for me to read, but there's some just fun things in here. These are all quotes, I believe, from the wiki. So I recommend go check them out. They're great. There are some not as well written ones, but there's a ton that are just phenomenal, as you might expect from any big project that uses, well, just public submissions. Enter room 914. That looks messy. That feels like a cognito hazard setup. I don't recognize all of these SCPs off the top of my head. Interesting. SCP Foundation test. Okay. Alright. All sorts of info. I love how the exit sign is down there. That's different. Okay, that's my office. Let me check some of these others real quick. Now, the main thing is, I don't recall there being any major, like, secrets or, collectibles or anything like that. Or if there was, I don't remember them. That's probably the director's office. It's kind of linear with these games on this for this setup. But it's just fun, especially if you enjoy the SCP universe and want to get some different sort of experiences of it. This place looks like fun. Not sure I'd be a fan of these ladders, but some of these items to pick up and like to read through would be pretty interesting. Also, as you can see, I got a haircut since the last time I was recording. Name Carlos Donna. Date of birth 5/25/1989. That is scarily close to my own birthday. Not quite, but like same month and year. Strange. Education. Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Department. Archive Department. You will have access to classified and top secret archives. Please confirm that you are aware of all confidentiality clauses and agree to swear by and strictly adhere to all SCP Foundation regulations and guidelines. I agree to the SCP Foundation regulations and the staff regulations of Site 105. Welcome to the SCP Foundation. Before starting your work, please allow us to introduce you to the software used in the archive department. Each day, your superior will assign tasks to the mission module. When there is a new task, the button will blink red to remind you. Communicating with the site relies primarily on the instant messaging system where information is processed using level 2 encryption. Please pay attention to blinking red reminders and view them promptly. Training is an effective means of information sharing within the Foundation. New employees must first participate in new employee training before they may begin work. This page shows public information of all sites around the world. You can view the information at any time. This concludes the introduction. We wish you success in your work. So that's how we continue, but let's poke around a little bit. An abnormal incident occurred within Site 13. All buildings within Site 13 disappeared in no reason, and many corrupted, unknown buildings appeared out of nowhere. Part of these buildings were in fire when appearing. Hours later, the site was back to normal with personnel including director missing. SCP and SCP disappeared during the incident. Site 93 confirms the existence of multiverse using one of the anomalies at their disposal. This is a breakthrough that will definitely be useful in case of K-class scenarios, unless the K-class scenario destroys the multiverse. Interesting. In fact, there could be another you reading this article right now. Say hello to your parallel self. Small Mantis, Big Trouble. A mass protest organized by Leafer Mantis have broken out in surrounding areas of Site 87. These insects, which are only active in autumn, abnormally gathered together to protest against the massive defoliant plan proposed by Wisconsin government, because this behavior will prevent them from appreciating autumn leaves. It is reported that the director of Site 87 has already requested local government to suspend defoliation activity. A bill has been approved in Florida, recently allowing its citizens to attack others with electronic devices. The bill has caused many violent incidents to occur. Perpetrators have used electronic devices such as phones, laptops, game consoles to attack passersby randomly. Now this incident is confirmed to be influenced by SCP-1434. A MTF was sent by Site 279 to contain it. It is reported that the series of incidents has resulted in an economic loss of $6.72 million and 68 citizens injured. Many perpetrators have announced they're bankrupt due to this incident. Next area. Site 66 research results of organic abnormalities. It is investigated that the growth rate of crops and metabolic rate of human beings within the influencing area of SCP-569 have increased prominently. This investigation result may help to find its source. Site-99. Mobile Task Force Epsilon 11 Nine-Tailed Fox has entered Site-99 to contain instances of SCP-3199 that have taken over the facility. Other SCPs may have breached, but we have no proof of such events occurring. No communication with Site-99 is available at this time. Agents believe this might be the cause of the SCP-1360, who was held at Site-99 during the breach. MTF Gamma-13, Asimov's Lawbringers, has also been sent to deal with SCP-1360 during this breach. I feel like this is a reference to a different SCP game. Was it Site-99, the SCP Containment Breach one? I can't remember for sure. Site-816. Foundation has found an Elbrus computer in a Cold War bunker in Eastern Europe. The computer is still running and is confirmed to be able to control all missile defense facilities all around all Eastern Europe in power-off condition. Lovely. Okay, can't do any of those. Oh, there is another area besides the one we already clicked. Sweet. I clicked that again. Alright. An incident almost occurred within Site-17 involving SCP-953, who nearly broke out of containment after the assigned drone unexpectedly malfunctioned and jammed the door, leaving a slight gap open. Fortunately, her efforts were thwarted by an American foxhound designated Mr. Kibbles. Attracted by the pallet that was being brought in and bouncing right into SCP-953, Mr. Kibbles will be receiving an award ceremony later at 2100. The research team directed by Dr. Anderson on Site-19 finally finished a new personal transport method to the Moon facilities using SCP-120. They say that further testing will be required, but it should allow for further expansion of the Foundation on the lunar surface. The head chef of Site-86 has been changed as per the written opinion of Chief. The pizza made by the new head chef is particularly exquisite. Apparently the flavor changes to match the person eating it. Interesting. Provisional Site-72 reports that the recent uptick in geological activity was not in any way related to SCP-4997. However, the acting site director would like to remind everyone that they are still accepting reasonable proposals regarding means of neutralization, and that kill it with fire is not a reasonable proposal. New data has been released connected to Incident 035-A, caused by SCP-035, currently contained at Site-108. Personnel with a clearance of 4 or above may access the data by submitting the appropriate application and undergoing a Level 11 psychiatric exam. Attention, Site-84's alert level will be raised to 4 after several confirmed sightings of Chaos Insurgency agents in the surrounding areas. All personnel assigned to Site-84 will not be permitted to leave the premises or send outgoing transmissions until threat has been successfully neutralized. Alright. Then we're back to this one. Okay, so now let's move on. How did the mission go? Did the information gathering on SCP-1299 go smoothly? Was close. Luckily I know how to swim. Glad didn't send me there. Cool. Good morning, morning. Our group's got a new member today. Carl, how about introducing yourself? Morning, everyone. My name is Carl Astana. You can call me Carl. I graduated from MIT with a double major in biology and philosophy. Welcome. MIT? Oh, that's pretty awesome. Seems MIT is not popular here. Is it just me, or do I sense a hint of jealousy? Let's see. Let's stop for a minute and see if we can read some of the announcements. Rule 1. Publishing any unauthorized abnormal memetic medium in public chatting group is prohibited. Warning, beware of doing undue interventions when researching a humanoid anomaly SCPs. Rule 2. Document sharing server password 3501. SCP-294's temporarily access restricted. Please use restroom number 2 for the days to come until the damage is repaired. Okay. It's not like that. Not targeting you specifically, but I saw these prestigious graduates. Enough, Kent. Foundation seeks out such prestigious graduates, and then the Foundation throws them all into the archive department. Now listen to the nonsense coming out of his mouth. Have you all completely forgotten about Jonathan? Who is Jonathan? Jonathan graduated from Harvard, or Stanford, or whatever. Oh, anyways, the specifics don't matter. You're all pretty much the same. You guys watch Rick and Morty last night? So full of it, you think you can just beam through everywhere with your glowing academic qualifications. You got it? Coming. The tragedy he went through was inevitable. Tragedy? You must be joking. Jonathan lost his left hand because he breached protocol and touched SCP-247. He was given amnestics and sent back home 2 days ago. Rick clearly knows too much. Not to recall those details, I can't even eat medium rare steak anymore. He was a former SCP employee. Ugh. Hey, Stuart, no one wants to talk about those boring children's cartoons, alright? It wasn't just an accident. Accident? Who cares? He was just a prestigious graduate with a higher consume rate than Class D personnel. In this year's annual report, I am going to replace Archive Department with Relief Station. Rick and Morty is not a children's cartoon. Can't. I think you scared Carl. If any of you are planning on getting some serious work done today, please do me a favor and shut up. So long as you are here working using the Archives Department, I'm going to need you to focus on your work. Unlike these people in the Logistics Department, spending their time gossiping all day. Zoe, file. These archives contain missions not completed last time. Some places still need modifications. Got it. Kent, take some time off after you finish up with this project, alright? Don't push yourself too hard. Got it. Stuart? Got it, boss. Okay, that's all. The Class A archive must be handed in by the end of the day. What's my job, Director? In the Archives Department, we need to review, organize, catalog, and modify all existing containment archives, but no need to hurry, young man. You'll need to attend the new employee onboarding training first before you can begin working at the Foundation officially. The system will send you a meeting notice. I'll keep an eye on that, boss. Hey, Director. I'm honored to be given the chance to work here at the Archives Department. Young man, this place is not what you think. You must abandon your past self and start again from zero if you hope to learn to survive here. No one will take care of you. You must demonstrate your own ability. Understood, Director. The new employee onboarding training will be hosted by Dr. Ham this time. You will suffer, Carl. I suggest you prepare a paper bag for the vomit to come. He's just messing with you. Dr. Ham is one of the most knowledgeable containment specialists in the Foundation. Guys, you still have no idea what you will be doing, do you? Now move it. Remember, Carl. Stay sane and always in awe. Notice, the course you signed up for is about to begin. Please join the meeting in the training room. In the training system. Enter training system. Steve Tyler, address multi-purpose meeting room. Can't do that, okay. Address multi-purpose, okay. Accessing account authority, done. Establishing encrypted channel, done. Excluding mimetic influence, done. Loading basic conference room module, done. Establish multiplayer connection, done. The training is about to begin.
Jason Carter is a death row inmate. In exchange for clemency, he has agreed to work with the SCP Foundation for 30 days. Upon completion of his work, he will be a free man.
Or dead. Probably dead.
Jason Carter is now D503.
Alright, so we jump into the first one. Alright. So, we're a D-class personnel. Basically, D-class personnel, like this is just called him, is a death row inmate. Sometimes they are maybe not quite so death row, there may be other reasons. But generally it's, you're a human guinea pig. Your life expectancy is probably, well, it depends what your assigned goals are. But you're probably good.
D503 was given no clear instruction of the task to be completed. He must find them out for himself.
Select the wing. Okay, so I was told I was given no instruction, but I have a clear instruction. Damaged petrol tank. Plastic petrol tank, hard to decompose even after 100 years. One of the more stubborn pieces of waste. Oh, cool, it actually shows it in the back of the truck. As I recall, this SCP was a desert where, yeah, junk and stuff just kind of shows up, and everything gets broken down into sand. Except for, say, things like this that don't break down so well. A discard tire filled with sand. After vehicles became the main form of transportation, discard tires began to grow in numbers. It was kind of like a weird garbage dump setup. Yeah, junk just gets tossed in here and keeps growing up, and part of the D-class personnel's job is to go collect that junk and dispose of it so it doesn't build up, because it'll just keep growing up. I could be remembering wrong, but I believe that had to do with how this one worked. A tin drum with a danger sign on it. Having once protected hazardous liquid from leaking, it was discarded upon the completion of its mission. Now we could just jump right over to the incinerator now that we've hit our goal, but let's see what the other junk is here. There's got an interesting description. Rusted iron pipe. An iron pipe whose valve is rusty to turn. It could have been recycled, but humans still chose to throw it away. And trust me, this may not seem like much right now, but it will get more interest. Discard roadblock. Blue roadblock. Although the triangular support structure is extremely stable, even it cannot withstand the erosion caused by the desert. Alright, so now we've got all this junk, and we're going to go take it to the incinerator to be properly disposed of the rest of the way. Okay, I'm glad I don't actually have to drive up that manually. Pain. That is a very slow land. Please pull down the lever to confirm incineration. That's day 1.
This was D503's first day of work. SCP protocol mandates that D503 now undergo a psychological evaluation.
Please take the level 2 mental test to assess your current mental state. Testing personnel. Identification correct. Oh, I'm good. Result correct. Whether these are actual people or whether they just pre-made this or whatever. And whether, like, could I have been inside these scores? I don't know. Testing personnel. Today's work is complete. The system will settle something. Alright. Don't worry, we won't have to play through all these days, by the way. We'll get some skips here. Ah, yes. Thank you for my burger on the floor.
This was the first day D503 psychological data was collected. You're probably wondering, how can this job earn freedom for a death row inmate? Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham from Site 83. Welcome to today's training conference. Today, I'm going to share with you a little project I've been working on called SCP-7457. The desert you saw just now is SCP-7457. D503 is a volunteer who we invited to help us learn more about this desert. Prior to the Foundation's involvement with SCP-7457, 329 people went missing in this area. As a precaution, we have introduced lockdown measures as we attempt to find the cause of these disappearances. As everyone here is new to the Foundation, it will be good for you to learn about SCP-7457. Let me explain how it works. Before we get started, are there any questions?
Dr. Ham, I'm Will Barton, 3rd Special Squad, Site 86.
Hello, Will.
Before I came here, I thought I had a basic understanding of the Foundation. I've heard of these anomalies, but only in terms of human anomalies. I had no idea that SCP-7457 was a desert. How do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question, Will. All the unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies. Human anomalies, regional anomalies, artifact anomalies, and various other phenomena beyond our control. The work of the Foundation is to isolate these anomalies and prevent the public from, shall we say, experiencing them? Okay, next question.
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Mark Harris, a research intern from Site 27. In the video, we saw D503 picking up garbage in the desert. Why did it do that? And what does this have to do with anomalies?
Okay, Mark. What I can tell you now is that everything you see is part of SCP-7457. SCP anomalies can be a little difficult to understand at first. Just know that it, or they, have their own rules. Perhaps you'll understand what I mean once we finish watching the video. Okay, let's move on.
Day 8.
The first week was fairly normal. However, there was an interesting occurrence on the 8th day. Let's have a look at what happened.
Looks like a nighttime run. This art style, for some reason, makes me think of Borderlands. Okay, this is a very steep hill. Or a sand dune, I guess. The surface of the barrel is corroded and the liquid inside is highly corrosive. Rusty air conditioner. Modern human beings cannot live without air conditioners due to global warming, yet the use of freon in air conditioners also indirectly causes global warming. Go. That's probably the one that's going to get interesting. Yes, that's perfectly normal. Completely perfectly normal. The spindle of thick black cable that is wound too tightly to see what's inside. It is much heavier than it looks, and nobody knows why. It takes a lot of effort to carry. Never mind that we just saw a bunch of cables snake into the ground. After depositing this thing, and it is conveniently body shaped. Black spindle.
D503 had completed his task. However, he did not realize that he had already encountered his first anomaly.
I mean, he must have been a little dense, or maybe it was dark enough he didn't see the cables, like we did. Because that was pretty weird. Please take the level 2 mental test. Please select 3 pictures with triangles. Please continue. Select 3 pictures that calculation results are equal to 5. Alright. Eh. 5, 10, 15. 5 by 3. Should be 5. 5, 5, 5. Yeah. Are equal to 5. Am I missing something here? Alright, well, I'm not sure what's up with that, because I'm pretty sure that, unless I misread something. Or am I forgetting an order of operations? Anyway, moving on. What, no burger today? I will starve!
That night, D503's psychological data showed abnormal fluctuations. Analysis tells us that D503 is dreaming. Unfortunately, though, we have no way of knowing what he dreamed of that night.
That looks like an interesting beach. Very monochrome. That looks nice, but very monochrome. Ah, yes, whatever that is. Totally not dangerous and or eerie glowing red light. Usually a good sign.
The 8th day marked a significant turning point, the start of SCP-7457's impact on D503. Are there any questions before we go on?
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Spencer Jones from the Special Operations Department of Site-21.
Hello, Spencer.
It's still unclear as to why D503 needs to pick up all of this trash. If you wanted to monitor his psychological response to SCP-7457, why not just leave him out in the desert? Why assign him these tasks when there are already psychological evaluations taking place?
Okay, our analysis has indicated that SCP-7457 produces a new cluster of trash every 8 minutes and 37 seconds. If waste collection is not done regularly, all that trash may soon flow into our world. It is worth noting, though, that the quantity of waste created here pales in comparison to the amount produced by humans. However, it still has the potential to become a significant problem in the future. By assigning these tasks to D503,
have fun listening
we
to
can
this.
monitor his reactions while also containing the trash. There is another reason, but we will get to that one later.
Is it not the case that the Foundation is exaggerating the importance of a minor issue before the issue is fully understood?
Okay, everyone. I must emphasize that behind us is the general public, who are wholly unaware of any of this. Being meticulous and maintaining a serious attitude is essential at the SCP Foundation. Any oversight or underestimation of the enemy may result in disaster.
Thank you, Dr. Ham. I understand.
Good. Let's move on. The effects of SCP-7457 on D503 became most obvious on day 15 of the test. Due to the conditions that day, we were only able to track his movements after recovering data from his radar. It was definitely a bad day, perhaps the worst, even for a death row inmate.
Hello everyone, sorry about that. I'm back.
D503 found a radar that perfectly resembled his own.
Ooh, World War II type. There's a lot of abrasion on this.
However,
It's well said.
D503 didn't seem to think much of it.
And the receiver isn't working anymore. Sorry about having to step out there for a little bit. My youngest is recently got a shot and isn't feeling the best, that general after effects that come with those sorts of things. And here's some treatment with some more Tylenol against fevers and other aches. Perfectly normal. Totally not dangerous. Functionality is too much society, is much heavier. Yep, same as before. Alright. Okay, we're gonna do something. Discarded tires. Nice.
Persistent adverse physiological reactions proved to be a challenge for D503. He still managed to complete his work on day 15. But then he encountered an incident. A sandstorm. D503 walked in the sandstorm for a long time, but he couldn't seem to find his way back.
Oh yeah, this is totally safe. Totally normal. Not gonna kill me at all. Follow the line.
D503 managed to find a site just as he was beginning to grow weak with exhaustion. A site he was not familiar with.
Ah, yes. And instead of going, maybe up around the sandstorm, just went further. I cannot. Oh, that person's not. Yes, let's totally check that out. A bunch of other ones. This was on day 5, it looks like. They've been hollowed out by wiring. That's totally not.
Experienced a call from an unknown voice.
Day 16.
Approximately 13 hours later, a visibly trembling D503 returned to Site 8. We immediately performed a psychological evaluation.
Please take the level 2 mental test. Ah, yes, this is going well. Please connect.
Major
Remind
fluctuations
us
can
of
now
specific-
be observed in D503's physiological data.
Guessing he didn't fill that test.
The results of the psychological evaluation were so troubling, we had to abort the mission. D503 was able to break away from the Foundation's control.
Uh-oh. That's not good looking.
He has seen the test results of other Level D personnel who were analyzed at SCP-7457. That's right. None of the Level D personnel at SCP-7457 have ever been able to leave this desert.
Yeah, it nearly hit me. I like the music. I'm gonna drive off. Swear. Uh-oh, there's an old vehicle. Another bundle. Ah, there we go. Ah, yes. Perfectly normal.
D503 heard the call.
This makes me think of the Twilight Zone, the way this guy's voice works.
Humans often believe that their fate is in their own hands, that all choices come from their own free will. They don't realize that we humans form only a small part of this world. Out there, in the unknown world, we are as insignificant as a grain of sand in this vast desert.
Fancy. Totally want to go near the web of war. Definitely not desperate. That's a lot of people that not.
This is where D503's instincts led him.
And another D-class personnel comes along to possibly the instant. Like any other piece of junk in the desert. I'm guessing he was probably dead before then, given the circumstances. Being a Class D personnel in the SCP Association is not good for your life expectancy.
48 days later, experiment participant D722 found the radar that had belonged to D503. The radar was 31 miles away from the waste treatment facility. All the data we have came from this radar. People entering SCP-7457 will suffer varying degrees of psychological stress within an acute period. It manifests as a range of neurological and mental disorders, as well as severe and unexplained hallucinations. So far, not one participant has left the desert unscathed. The Foundation has tested 31 Level D personnel in an area spanning 2,267 square miles. Our testing continues. When you work for the Foundation, you will face various anomalies. Some can kill you, some may drive you crazy, and some will make you feel that living is worse than death. Let this be very clear. SCP-7457 is just a taste of what you will face in the future. Before joining the Foundation, you were all leaders in your respective fields and industries. Researchers, special forces, FBI agents, national security experts. Well, SCP does not care how smart you are, how accomplished you are. It doesn't matter to them how many doctorates and titles you have. You are no different from helpless ants when confronted with these anomalies. Remember this. It is the most important advice you will receive. Do not take risks. You will die. You are not as special as you think you are. If you encounter an anomaly, put your pride and curiosity aside. Run. Because that's the only thing you can do.
Or can.
God won't protect you here. Welcome to the Foundation, rookies. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham, and this ends the first class of our employee induction program.
Training course has ended. Please add your comments. Course name, Lesson 1, Lecture, Time, Training Method, Online Video Meeting. The lecturer was qualified. The connection was smooth. Notice of the meeting was punctual. Good, it helped me realize that if I don't strictly abide by the rules, I could be injected with the amnestics and sent home like Jonathan. I only saw a Boy Scout instructor scaring a rookie. Don't really feel anything. Interesting. Thank you for your feedback. We wish you success in your work. Don't throw up on the floor. Stop messing with him, Stuart. Carl, that was only the beginning. You gotta learn to get used to it. Live with it. And everyone here wants to teach you something. Carl, live with it. Come on, Stuart. Thank you. I feel much better. In any case, you're welcome to join us, Carl. Alright, that's our first one. The past hour has been torture. I don't know how the others managed to hold on. I messed up during the training session. I jumped off a cliff. I fell into the icy water and choked hard. I don't know how I even recall any of this because I have no memory of ever visiting any cliffs or waterfalls. But it was also real. I can even taste it in my mouth now. The foul taste of the river water. But in any case, this is my first day at the Foundation. I gotta go to the cafeteria and get something to eat. Maybe that'll make my stomach feel better. this all looks the same. Okay. Oh, I just realized there's a scrolling bar at the top as well. The influence by SCPs has been excluded, however, no supernatural group has claimed responsibility. Yeah, interesting stuff. Alright, everyone. I'm going to end this episode here. That's our first out of, I believe, 5. Uh, as you can see, it was more of a story telling about the SCP with minimal game elements. And that's kind of what we're probably going to experience for the most of these. Though some of them have more interaction than others, and different ways of telling the stories, different art styles, different everything. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And I hope you'll enjoy it. I really enjoy the SCP universe. It's worth checking out. There's tons of stuff on YouTube about, and as well as various games out there. Most of the games are a little eh. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of super good ones, but there are a couple that are decent, as I recall. This is one of them. Then there's some others that are. I think the one that really started it all for me was SCP Containment Breach. I believe they've done a redo of that, which functions a little better on more modern computers. The old one was it's a little outdated now, but if you can get it to work, still a lot of fun. And that one explores so many SCPs and does so many things and is an actual like full on game. It's amazing. And there's some others that there's plenty of games I haven't even tried myself, and maybe I'll explore some of those because yeah, the SCP universe has a lot to offer. But for now, I need to wrap this up. So thanks you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, hit subscribe if you're new here and haven't done so already to keep up with new releases. Comments below what you think about it so far. Any favorite SCPs? And yeah, have a great night, everyone. Bye.